I'll make it work. But like, with our show, it's really, I mean, you have to have the reason for changing something, but they're always open to hearing that. They're open to the feedback, which again, we're incredibly lucky for that. Yeah, you really feel like you're collaborating, which again is, that's the actor's dream. It's collaborations.
I remember when we first started to see what the world of Gotham was going to be looking like, and they were putting out some images on social media, and they were just so great and so cool. Did you get a lot of phone calls like, I just saw this, I knew you were doing this, but I didn't know you looked like that?
Yeah, right, yeah. No, it was funny. I mean, yeah, I got a lot of, well, first of all, I am blonde, and so that was a big change, and it's still something like a year and a half later when I still like, catch my reflection. I'm like, oh, this is me now. this is really who I am now. Okay. But it's all good. It's all for the role, and that's great. And so like there was that. Like people, my life is now divided between people who knew me before Gotham and people who know me afterwards. Like before, so like everyone before is like, dude, you look so messed up. It's crazy. And I'm like, I know, isn't it cool? And they're like, yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, it's like, so there was that. And then also when the casting announcement came, I mean, it was funny, like, there was, and this is respect to the fans. Like, yeah, we all know that Batman is, it's the treasured part of American pop culture, and and everyone, so many people take this storyline personally, and they have like personal connections to it, and it's been part of all of our lives. It's been part of America for the last 76, 77 years. So and that's that's nothing. That's big. That's a big deal. And so like anytime anyone hears that they're doing a new twist on Batman, like there's a lot of like, what are they doing to my favorite story? Like why are they doing this? But and then of course then the casting announcement came, and they put my picture out there, and like I got some flack on Twitter, like people writing in being like, what are you doing? The Penguin is supposed to be fat. This guy is too thin, and he's too tall, and he's too good looking. And I was like, okay, if this is the worst it gets, I'm gonna be okay. I'm actually totally okay with this. So yeah, but since then, I mean, of course you get the occasional troll and the occasional hate or whatever, but like 99% of it has been so positive, and that's just like, it's amazing. Like it's just like so like validating, like I just like and it just makes me like it's just so much love, and it's like it's bewildering, and it's a little scary too, because like you realize like being on a show like this, it's by far the biggest thing I've ever done. Like you realize all of a sudden like you have like some influence, or like you're out there, and people like are responding to you, and like that's a lot to wrap your head around. But again, like the love has just been so amazing. Like I still can't believe it's real. Like I can't believe I'm talking to you guys. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird, but it's so wonderful. You guys have all been so sweet, and I send all the love back to you guys. Honestly, like so much back.
He did.
The Penguin.
So and everyone's excited about the season 2 announcement.
Sick, dude. So good.
What? Besides the Path of the Penguin, or Oswald Cobblepot, let's say, what happens next? Like when do things start to happen, or have they happened?
Oh, they're happening. They're going crazy. It's like, yeah, and, and that's the best thing about the show is there's a lot of, they really worked on it being unpredictable, and like, so that things, you think things are going to go a certain way, and then the rug is just completely pulled out from you, and out from me. I mean, it's like, I'll get a script and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, right? like how am I going to, like wrapping my brain around like where these storylines are going is amazing. Like it's just awesome. And it's also, like it keeps us from being complacent, from falling into a rhythm. Like it's just, they're constantly like twisting it and changing it. And so yeah, so that's great. And also, so, what's happening now is that, they've said it's the rise of the villains, which is like my favorite thing, because like there was a lot of focus on me in the last season, but really the only other, besides Fish Mooney, the only other like major villain that I interacted with was my good friend Corey Michael Smith, who plays Edward Nygma. And so, I'm just excited because they're really going to expand his story. We're really going to expand the story of Harvey Dent. He's coming back in a major way. And also Oswald isn't going anywhere. And so that just means really just all I really wanted more of was more interaction with the classic villains, and that is coming in a major way. And like I can't tell you how excited I am about it. It's me, yeah, right. Me and Eddie are gonna have some moments. So I'm stoked about it.
Well, we're watching these shows, you know, from Flash and Arrow, and man who was in that scene yesterday. We're watching those shows to root for the heroes, but also to kind of root for the villains. So
Come on, keep it interesting.
that'll be really,
Yeah.
that'll be really great.
Yeah.
I think that now's probably a good time to open up some questions.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's cool with you, man.
Dude, yeah, totally. All right. Yeah. What's up, man?